Hello, BL lovers. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm discussing the dominance BL bottoms in BL series. As a BL fan, I can say I like seeing the dynamic where the bottom is more dominant than the top. Probably because the trope is not so common. Falls in different categories because some dominant bottom are just the one with the masculine energy in the relationship, while sometimes the bottom is not masculine. They are either stubborn and too sassy, or sometimes they may be more older than the top, and they just want to be in control of the relationship. In this video, let's talk about the dominant bottom in BL series, both the one with the masculine energy and the one with the feminine energy. Before we start our video, if you have your own list of your favorite dominant BL bottoms, feel free to share with us in the comments section below. And it's also important to understand that sexual position does not define who a person is or what a person can be. So without wasting much time, let's get started. Number 1. Reay. If sexual dynamic really tells the kind of energy a person gives in a relationship, then I guess Reay relationship will not work. The thing is, if two people with a masculine energy decide to start a relationship, the survival rate is so slim, but for Reay, it's they both have the energy, but Reay took charge of the relationship without Sand even realizing it, and since Sand has fallen deeply in love, I guess he just want to let it be because he just wanted peace, which Reay on the other hand is troublesome. He behaves like a psycho by bullying Sand, asking him not to be with another person. Meanwhile, he has the right to be with multiple people. He is so impatient, controlling, and obsessed with Sand that he wanted things to go on his way, while Sand on the other hand just have a soft heart, and he could not go hard on Reay as much as he does to him. Reay is also so manipulative, but funny how Sand took it and still be with him. I like their relationship because I like when bottoms take charge in the relationship. It's definitely a flavor I love to watch, but not in support of bullying your loved ones because it's traumatizing. Number 2. Type. Tharn-type relationship is a very complex one. Type is a kind of person who has a full muscular energy, while Thran also has the same energy, but he is a bit softer than Type. Type could also be a bully and a confused man who is not sure of what is doing. Because of his mindset, he is make their relationship complicated, and because of this is always angry, although I like it when it takes charge of the relationship. But at the same time, I think this relationship will not survive if it were a real-life relationship, especially because the both of them are both toxic, and they are both a red flag. Meanwhile, Tran doesn't mind Type being in control of the relationship as far as he stays with him. And even though Tharn is so soft on Type, there are things in the relationship that Type will definitely just not do because he seems to understand limit and boundaries more. Number 3. Babe. For Charlie and Babe, I think everybody is expecting Babe to take charge of the relationship, even Babe as the bottom shocked many of us, and most especially because of their age difference, their characters. Plus, Babe is way more matured physically and mentally than Charlie, although Charlie is also silently being dominant in the relationship, but he just chose to respect Babe as much as it could. Moreover, he is not that innocent as he is looking. But Babe as a dominant bottom is not that bad, although he is also kind of a bully, and he refused to acknowledge Charlie even when he knows that he is obsessed and possessive over him. But the moments he decides to acknowledge Charlie, he also became kind of a bit softer than his usual self. He started to listen more to Charlie. He cares about him more, although Babe is naturally a person with a masculine energy, why Charlie is feminine in nature. And for this couples, I don't think they are bad, I just think they are perfect, and how their characters and how they balance it. I think they are both perfect for each other, because if Charlie could be feminine top and Babe could be the dominant masculine bottom, I think the pair is okay. Number 4. Chan. For Chan and Tin, I'm really amazed with Chan dominicity. Bottoms who take charge of the relationship like Chan aura is an aura I like. The fact that he is a terrible person because he manipulated his man in exchange of something he desire, but Tin still decide to let it slide like nothing had happened. Chan may be dominant in nature, but he still want to be pampered, cared for, and babed, as well as still wants to take charge of everything, because he thinks no one knows better. So Chan is a mixture of a dominant and a feminine bottom, because he wants the two at the same time, and Tin, being the gentleman he is willing to give him anything he wants just for them to be together. It is funny how he made him fall so deeply in love with him that he could not resist and say no to his others, that Tin, who once looks like a bully dog, now became a hairy cat who wants nothing but to stick with his owner all the time. And as much as I think Chan character is a terrible one, I still think this pair are perfect for each other. Number 5. Kioi. Reay is the most dominant and controlling bottom in BL series so far. I'm even surprised that he is a bottom I thought is one of the bully tops we have in BL series, but then he turned out to be one of the most dominant bottom in BL series. The fact that he loved Hira so deeply that he could not even stay away from him, and he is still a bully, I mean a big-time bully that decide to just maltreat his boyfriend anytime he's annoyed because he knows he won't leave him anyways. I get that his man is also annoying, but how he rough handle him is pretty hard. Poor Hira, who have decided to use his life to serve Reay, has no choice in the relationship but to stay, and everything he does to him, either good or bad, is a sign of love to him. And as much as Reay is a toxic bullying man, I still think him and Hira is a perfect match, if only he could reduce how he hit him. If not, Reay is a man who appreciates the love that Hira has for him. Number 6. Fans of Reay. In the fandom, when a top is a bully, a lot of people tend to talk more about it, but when a bottom is a bully, this seems to let it slide. Controlling dominant bottom like Reay still managed to capture the heart of some fans. As for me, I do not like this character, just for the fact that he chartered the dream of a young promising man, and he still had the audacity to pretend that he doesn't know him. This really broke my heart. But by Zone Y is a very soft top. All it does is to care about him and look at his face frequently to make sure he's okay. When he loved him, he loved deeply with all his heart that he was ready to trade anything for his love. Number 7. Ian. I so much fall in love with this character Dominicity because he is more coordinated, more confident, and more bolder. To be honest, if a dominant character will be Ian, whether it is the top or the bottom, I'm 100% in support of him because he's a 10 out of 10. This character is a very selfless one, who is struggling internally with himself, but is still trying to carry others along even though him personally is suffering. His partner Ak in the series is also a dominant person, but he is much more softer when it involves his emotion. He could have been more hard on other people if it was not Ian, but with him he is softer, careful, and gentle. Meanwhile, Ian take charge of the relationship, I guess, because he trust and loved him. The both parties supported each other through thick and thin, but Ian has a dominant bottom, is one of the best dominance bottom have seen in BL series. Number 8. Cher. You may be wondering that how come Cher is on this list. Well, it is because of the character he played in Boss and a Babe. Although the boss is very strict with his words and action, but somehow Cher finds a way to be more dominant and relevant in the relationship. Even if he could not just walk up to do anything he like or command his boyfriend, he literally takes charge in the relationship in a way that even his boyfriend didn't realize it. And this kind of relationship, other people would think the other partner with a very strict way of life is more dominant, whereas the other one who looks more softer has his way of doing his things and controlling things in their household, which is what happened with Gun and Cher relationship. Gun is so busy and Cher realized that the major things in their relationship is lacking, and if it doesn't do it, their relationship might fall apart. Number 9. Tongra. I wouldn't have said he took charge of the relationship, but I guess he did, since when he decided to pay Mahasmet off to stay with him, and doing that makes him in charge of the relationship, so everything is under his care. He basically carried the relationship by force himself until he decided to give love a chance. But I think Mahasmet is the one with the masculine energy. But Tongra think it will be okay to be him considering their differences socially and financially. Moreover, he is a bully. I don't care if he is hurt or traumatized. Mahasmet, who he is bleeding on, also has feelings. If he is an overthinker, he might have a esteem problem, because it is unfair to sheer innocent people with the pain they never caused. That is why there is always a time to heal, but I'm happy Mahasmet could help him heal. Number 10. Jean. This character is also one of the bottoms in BL series that are more like a bully, but for Jean and Nubsib, they are far apart in age, and Jean is so insecure and not trustworthy of Nubsib at all. He just knew that he loved him, but it's difficult for him to open up to him like any other couple. He just wanted to be with him, and he became more dominant in the relationship because he wouldn't let his boyfriend. Even if he is more of a feminine man both physically and mentally, he doesn't want to be taken advantage of, and I can't help sometimes but to feel sorry for Nubsib because of how he treat him. Although he is sometimes nice to him, but Nubsib, being the gentleman he is, he just wanted them to be happy together as a couple. These are some of the character of BL bottom that I think are dominant, but if there is anyone I missed out on this list, feel free to share it in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, that's it for today, and see you in the next one.